I wasn't expecting company, but if you stay out of the shrubs and flower beds, you could stay.
Give them a wave, Pops, now that you've invited them in. We're two old guys who enjoy playing sandbox and survival games together. I'm Unclecraig. Go ahead and sit down. Let's visit for a while.
This is Unclecraig, and I'm being joined today as a guest, Yuri. I'll post his YouTube channel link in our description there. And Yuri's agreed to join me on this venture today as Wanderers. And appreciate you being with us, Yuri.
Yeah, no problem. Should be fun.
Let's see, I'm in Langres and nobody's home. So let me look at the map here. Yuri, so what I'm going to do is, if you look on the map, Langres is there, and then it's got to get out of Langres, there's one kind of on the west side, the little passage there, and then there's one that heads up north. We're going to go through the one on the west, and if we connect up by the time I get to there, that's great. I will be going right by the home shrine there in...
I'm actually right here.
Oh, you are? Perfect. So I will run over that way, and I'll just meet up with you there, and we'll see if we can find anybody that we can assist. Let's see.
Okay.
Got to get
start making some tools for myself.
Yeah, all right.
Because I'm fresh.
Yeah, that's right. And you'll notice the interesting thing about this is you can only get so far doing stuff on your own. And I've actually got some gear here because people have been so polite about helping me out. Let me see what I have as I'm running here. I'll see what I have for equipment that I can pass on. Oh, I'll bet you it's just food I can pass on because I think I gave away some of the other things I had. There was someone more poor than I. So I can at least get you food here. Hey, yeah, I don't have much, I'll tell you that. Got the clothes on my back. Let's see, there he is. Yuriwandering. Right. Just
you found me?
Coming up from the hill. Yeah, I'm coming up from downhill side here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I see you up there on the peak there. Yeah, you are set. Look at that. Okay, so let me see here. I can get
got a cool hat.
Yeah. Hey, I think it's kind of a funky one, but yeah, it's what they gave me. Let's see.
It's got little feathers on it. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, well, in the back, that is actually my what do they call it in the Orient when you got a little pigtail? But it's my pigtail.
Oh, it's sticking out of the hat?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So here's some things for you to eat and drink. So it's actually pretty good stuff they gave me. And I like your hair. If you've seen our old school episodes, my son has a hairstyle like that. Little Brillo pad. All right, let's see. We're going to go this way here, and I'm going to keep an eye on the map and watch for anybody that shows up. If nothing else, Yuri and I are going to have an adventure together. I like to look at some of the builds that are here too. This one's looks like it's just getting started, but some of them are you've showcased some. What gave you that idea there, Yuri, to start showcasing people's builds like that?
Well, I would just be running around hunting stuff or gathering whatever, and I would just randomly run into a very creative building. And I don't know, I just felt like, man, other people got to see this. I want to share this with everyone else. But I also thought it was so cool that you're just running around the world and I don't know where there's this really creative building that somebody else built. It wasn't already in the game developed by the developers or it's everyone that plays the game has a different vision and they're able to create it. I just thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I find the same thing. And then some of them are like whole villages and others of them are just this little cottage out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's really cool. You just run into something and it's like a whole city. Obviously it's like a clan, but everyone's got the little houses and like a little walkway and whatnot. I don't know, it just looks like a whole city that they put together.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff.
I'm kind of one of those function before form type of people, and so usually mine are highly efficient, but not very impressive. So, All right, let's turn right here. It's kind of a switchback, really, but had to do that to get down that cliff face. There's a deer. I thought it was a wolf for a moment. There's a deer. There's a stag. And if we had the ability to just throw it on a campfire, which I don't know, that might be a feature they should add, is for some of the stations just to be able to place it anywhere. It'd be nice to get those and then be able to
Campfire would only make sense that you could just set it up anywhere.
Yeah, just place it down and cook some food, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the log, you know, you have the log that you can place down. We'll run past this wolf here. Lots of stamina. Heal, Fido. Yeah, there's a few stations. I think they should make it possible just to place them anywhere. But I do understand the complexity. As a software engineer, I understand how they have been able to accomplish what they have because they are creating those limitations. Is he still following you? He is. All right, you. There we go. Hey, that helped me level up.
Could have left us alone.
Yeah, he could have lived. It was his own choice.
Yeah.
Oh, now the badger. We can outrun the badger easily, though. Let's see. I got myself turned around here. Okay, yeah, we want to go down this hill. Wow, this is... I don't know if I've been down this... Whoa, another wolf. We can outrun him if we sprint, I think. Yeah, he's going to be persistent.
I don't know. They seem persistent, yeah.
Boy, go home. There, he'll despawn now. He's stuck on that switchback. Yeah, I don't know if I've been down this way. I've gotten to this area before, but not that direction. That's kind of a neat little ravine here.
This is cool. This game is so pretty.
It
is. A lot of the scenery is so nice.
Yeah, and I kind of feel bad. Sometimes I play it so much and I do the things I'm doing and having a good time, and I don't take a moment to actually take in the view, you know, smell the roses.
Yeah.
Like, subscriber, get off my lawn.
No, sometimes I'm just running around like a mountain or something, and I'm just like, man, this looks so nice.
Yeah. And they really dialed in the sunrises and sunsets, too.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be really fun when they get some of the weather in, because I know they're planning on that.
Mm-hmm.
Be interesting to see what they do with it. If we get seasonal weather or just kind of a repeated, you know, weather patterns.
I'm assuming it'll be just random.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting if they do seasons.
Yeah, or even you know, biomes like in games like Valheim, where if it's raining in one spot, the very next spot might be snowing. I think that's the one that does that.
Oh man, look at that over there.
Yeah, that is.
It looks so cool from over here. That body of water.
It does. Little river right there. And wow, really somebody's got a big structure down there. Let's go take a peek. I don't think that's a generated one. Let me get my hammer out here. Oh, that might be a generated one. Oh yeah, because we're in the Are we in the wilderness now? Yeah.
Oh, are we?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Should we poke our head in and see who's home? You feel ready for that? Oh, you don't even have decent foot protection, do you?
I don't have. I'm barefoot. My feet hurt.
You're not OSHA approved. We should put that notice. We are not OSHA approved.
Dry.
Yeah, that's right. I'm checking the map once in a while and still not seeing anybody. I know on this server it's probably early evening or late afternoon, one of the two.
Oh, you're right, yeah. I think they're about 6 hours ahead of me, I want to say.
I think so, yeah. Now, I've noticed that when I get on about this time of morning, there have been people on, but I have also noticed that all of the servers, the population has dropped quite a bit, and that's fine. That's to be expected in an early release like this. And like you and I have talked on our videos, you know, you get through all the people who are quote gamers, and then the people that are that isn't a generated structure, by the way. That somebody built that. You get the people that are really sandboxers and survivalists, and and there's a real different mentality about it. So you get this wave of people that are gamers kind of sweep through the game, and folks like us that stick around a bit longer. Wow, this is...
I also think that... Well, this is cool.
Yeah, let me walk around the outside here. It kind of looks like what I would build, though. Same block everywhere. Just makes it easy. But they also would do that, I would say, because it lets more light in. People have mentioned how dark it is inside the structures. Here he's got his blacksmithing back here. Yeah, I'll come in the back door.
This is just one plot, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just one plot. Oops, I didn't mean to try to open his chest. I was trying to close the door. There we go. Yeah, that is interesting. So the windows do, at least during the daytime, let in a significant amount of light here. This is nice. It's pretty simple build. Anything interesting up there?
Yeah, I like this little opening up here.
Really? Let me come up there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And that opening makes sense because they've got their little cooking hearth there, so they would have an open ceiling. On the level below, they have I think it's a campfire on the floor, which doesn't quite make as much sense.
Doesn't make... Oh, but he has a... Is that a door? Oh, no. You should have left... Oh, I guess he's got the cooking...
Yeah.
Right,
it's a spit.
So
that's what it is. Yeah, the spit's here. Ah, you could tell where Dad sits here at the table. This is kind of neat. Yeah, or a single mom. Yeah, single dad, single mom.
Or seven or kids. Jesus.
Or a dad that has his house in order. The mom knows where she sits. It's funny. Yeah, this is nice. I could see doing a build like this. Keep it straightforward, and I'll bet you they're kind of at the start of things because I noticed that they don't have a lot of advanced stations in there yet. So, yeah, that's very cool. I'm glad we came across that. Let's see. Anybody on the map yet? Nope. All right. Well, we'll just keep going down the road here. Now I know in Selene, on the Selene Shard, the Jura region. That home valley is just, it's like a big city. We got lost in there. We had a hard time getting through everybody's builds to get to the home shrine. So we'll see if it's the same here. Yeah. In fact, Uncle Paul and Papa, they fell to their death. I used the unstuck portal. So I skipped all that, but
was that bad?
Yeah, we got into somebody's build that was along the cliffside, and we could not find a passageway through their build, and so I just finally did an unstuck. This
looks so good.
Yeah,
I love these views.
I was just going to say the same thing. This is just a really neat approach to this area. Now, what made you decide you wanted to give Pax Dei a try?
I think what initially brought me in was the way the developers talk about it, their vision. Everything just sounds, to me at least, it sounds right. The way they're passionate about the game, the vision that they have, what they want to accomplish. I think that's what initially caught my attention. Even when they announced, you can build your own house and whatnot, I wasn't that into it because I've never been into games where you can build your own house or anything. I used to play a lot of New World. You can buy a house there, but it's already preset. You just kind of put furniture and whatnot in it. But I've never been into the decorating or building a house or anything like that. So it didn't really interest me that much until I actually got into the game and I started crafting and building and just what's the word I'm looking for? Just the ability you have to create, the freedom to create so much. You can be really creative with it. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, initially what got me was the developers' vision and their passion for the game. Because nowadays, so many games and so many developers, they just build a game that their goal is mainly, how do we make money out of this? And so they create this game that's so bad, and they just get as much. They go into development for 5-10 years, then the game comes out and it's really bad, and all they do is get a lot of money out of it for like the first 2-3 years, then the game shuts down and rinse and repeat. This didn't feel like that, and it still doesn't feel like that. It looks like they're more interested in creating a really good game than anything else, and I think that's what brought me in.
Yeah, I agree with you on all that. My brother was the one that first talked about the possibility of playing this new game that was coming out, and I'm a software engineer, and I played a lot of sandbox and survival games, and so I wasn't too sure about it. But after I looked at the review and heard what they were planning on doing, I thought, well, it'd be worth it at least give it a try. And for some people, that first day was kind of a shock to the system. You saw all the videos out about how bad this is, how the performance was awful. As a software engineer and having to do software support in the past, I was extremely impressed by how they handled it and how I've heard you mention this on a video, how extremely honest and open and transparent they were about what happened. Their descriptions for someone like me really, I think we take a left here. No, we go north some more. Really gave me architecturally a view into how they had architected the game technologically because of how they answered things. And I thought that's unheard of, to be that honest about what they were facing and how they addressed it.
Like they had like a little mini series about the war room and whatnot. I thought that was really cool. Where they addressed everything, and some of the stuff I have no idea what they're talking about because I'm not a software engineer. So I'm like, I don't know what any of that is, but I can tell they're going into like detail and they just like love what they're doing. Or at least it seems like they love it.
Yeah, I agree. And they want to make money at it, but I don't think that's their push. And so then some of the people's videos about this whole subscription, possible subscription thing in the future. And I was thinking, guys, we don't even know where this is going to go yet. They probably have no idea exactly what the subscription plan is going to look like. And they don't seem like the type that are looking to try to scalp everybody for an income. So they're just trying to figure out how to monetize it, because you have to monetize it to have a good game.
You have to. You got to keep the servers up. That's their job. You know what I mean? So there has to be a way to make money, as long as like that's not their only goal. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, where most of these games, they're not even designed to be games. They're designed to get money,
generate money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm like you. I didn't feel that sense from them. It was interesting that the day that this is softer grass for your feet, by the way.
So soft.
The day when they had all of those issues, I all of a sudden noticed I couldn't build things, and I was trying to make sense as a software engineer what was happening. And as soon as I saw the things that I had tried to place earlier all of a sudden appear, I realized right away they were using a queuing system for their game. And noticing, having thought about it before, how you might pull off a sandbox game in an mmorpg, and deciding that it just wasn't really possible to do it, I was starting to realize at that point the genius that they put into making it possible to do a sandbox game with mmorpg. And that I've been very impressed ever since. They put a lot of thought into how you could possibly pull this off technologically, because it is not a straightforward problem system wise. This is so complicated and what's the word I'm looking for? It overwhelms computer systems if you do it wrong, and they've been really careful. I'll give you another example of that. So the signs, when they came out, I was thinking, give me signs I can type something into so I can put what I want on the sign. And the minute
I heard that before too.
Yeah, the minute I said that, I thought, well, that's simple to think of as a player, but how do you do that in software? So I'll tell you how they're doing the signs right now. Is they have one record in a database somewhere that describes, one record for each of the different signs, and those records have a little ID value. And then when you go place the thing, it says, whatever the location information it needs to know where that thing is placed is there, and then just an ID value, just a very small, the data size needed for that is just tiny. It's just a number is all it is. And so that's all they need to place the sign and have people see what it is. It's an ID that references the record that describes the sign, and then you see it on the screen. If they were to let me to free text on the sign, now with every single sign, they also have to store whatever text value that I put there. Then they have to decide how big are we going to allow people to put their messages, and will it fit on the screen, and how do we display it properly, and the data required to do that, and having to have a separate stored description of every single sign so that you make sure people can put the words down in there. That's massive. It's huge.
It's much more complicated.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they got a headstone down there.
A what? I'm coming.
They got a headstone down there.
Oh yeah.
Do you see it?
I do. Yeah, I ran in one of my videos. I ran through one and I kept mispronouncing it, misstating what it was. I think it was an earlier Wander episode, and so I kind of played with that in the video. I would repeatedly put up on the screen what the right name was.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I think that was an episode that Ryan was with me, my son Ryan, and both of us were getting it wrong. Stonehenge is what it's called in England there.
Oh, Stonehenge, but I called it headstone. What is headstone?
Yeah, see, we did the same thing.